Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon or Rising. And Cancer, this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for March 2nd to the 8th into the 3rd month 2020 already, guys. Crazy. This week we have the Initiation Oracle card. We have the Devil, the Emperor, Death, the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So we've got some really powerful energies here. Obviously the top row is all major arcana and very strong ones at that. Ten of Swords for me is also almost like a major arcana because it is a very definite ending or a sense of finality to a situation. What I love, guys, is I feel like that you are on the threshold of something big. You know, you're really, crossing into the light. And there is Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups ready to come in for you. And you know what 9 plus 1 equals 10. 10 of Cups is our greatest level of fulfillment and that reality. So really on the threshold of crossing over. If it has been a difficult time for some of you, we just need to allow that ending in and allow that to happen. So let's just kick off by reading out the Oracle card, the Initiation. Rite of Passage, crossing the threshold. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred, but only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You're being tested, initiated, because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross a threshold from one world or state of being to the next. Where we are being called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Yeah, exactly. It's about, losing something, allowing something to pass with that death energy in order to gain something greater, even if it does feel, scary at the time. I think you are being tested. And one energy that I really know that tests us is the Devil energy, guys. Now, I've just done the reading for, who was it for? It was for Scorpio. And same two cards popped out, and I gave them such a good shuffle, but they came out together as well, which is quite unusual. So, we have this situation of being really tested by some kind of toxic situation or person. Now, I really felt called to join the Emperor with this one. So, it could be that you were dealing with somebody who's a husband or older partner energy, father-in-law. It could be just another older family member or a boss or mentor in the workplace with that Emperor energy. But the Devil energy, it really holds us back over time and really can suck that life force out of us. The Devil energy is that illusion, and the illusion that holds us stuck and keeps us from moving on to to the chapters that we really deserve. So with the Emperor energy and the Devil together too, I mean, as a positive energy, the Emperor is somebody who really shapes their world and makes practical strategic decisions to rule an empire and to be very successful in life. So it's possible that this Devil energy could be blocking that part of the Emperor energy for you. So you could ask yourself, what is it that's holding you back from being that director of your own life, from moving forward, from being strategic, from being practical? So there could be, some big block in the way, in form of a person. It can be an addiction or a codependency with the Devil energy as well. The Emperor is also somebody who needs to sometimes protect themselves emotionally just to get on and get things done. And the Devil could be an energy that is making you feel emotionally unstable as well. That's another definition of that. So yeah, obviously it's not positive energy in order for getting on and achieving in your life. And with the Five of Wands there, that is the energy of petty arguments, gossip, corporate politics, sort of tit for tat arguing in a relationship, that kind of thing. So it's really a toxic energy. It's a time wasting and energy wasting energy as well. So it's really time to bring that illusion down and to step out of that darkness. But we have, I was going to pop the Emperor down for a second. We have the, the lovers here at the front of the card, chained to that devil. Those chains are actually loose enough for them to get over their head, but they stay there. They're staying under the spell or under the illusion voluntarily, or because there is some kind of payoff that for them at the time, warrants the cost of staying in this situation. So ask yourself, is there a situation that you know is toxic, but you're choosing to stay there for a reason? And what is that reason? Maybe it's because, if it's a relationship, it's easier to stay because obviously financially it's going to be more difficult if you leave. Same could be said about the workplace, or, just not wanting to rock the boat, or not wanting to have the confrontation. But over time, Cancer, that's not sustainable, and that's why the devil has these bat wings, because these situations over time drain our vital energy. So we must release ourselves from them. And I really feel that you are on the threshold of something great. You are about to step into that light, but something needs to come to pass first. We have the 10 of Swords and Death here, guys. I mean, nothing says, a more, definite ending than this combination too. It can actually be, a physical ending to somebody's life as well. I'm not saying that, that's going to happen for you or any direct family member, but you may hear of someone that has passed during this week. That can be this energy. I just call it as it is, guys. So, the thing is about this is really what needs to happen. This is the portal, this is the threshold of you stepping through into this light, into greater times. Death is about allowing something to be released, let go of, or die, to clear the slate so that you can then rise like that phoenix into that new chapter, reborn. That's why, they say death is a card of transformation, because it's deeply transformative when we allow, part of us to die or a situation to leave us, because we create space for something greater to come in. We have the promise there of that sun on the horizon, that new dawn, the new day. It's there in the 10 of Swords again, ready to eclipse the darkness. It's here again with you, coming out of this cave, coming out of this darkness into a lighter, brighter time, into a new chapter. But you're on the threshold this week. Something needs to go in order to create the space for it to come in. The 10 of Swords can be a painful ending, guys. So, often we get to a 10 of Swords ending when maybe we've ignored the signs leading up to it, or just haven't wanted to confront it head on. It could be a betrayal from somebody else. You might have found out about a deception, and that's that final sword in the back, really, for you moving on from the situation. Some of you might just be absolutely burnt out and fatigued and just done on every level, energetically, mentally, emotionally. That can be the 10 of Swords as well. And sometimes it's not until we get to that place, when we reach that rock bottom, that we have the momentum that we need. As tired as we are, it's like, well, we just can't carry on. So that's often when things do come to an ending. So you might need some recovery time after this. That's really what we can need after a 10 of Swords ending. But, this is greatly transformative. Death has the flower of alchemy here for a reason. You're transforming your life, and you are transmuting that darkness into light. So the promises are really big, Cancer, if we can allow that ending to come in. And I'm not saying this is all going to unfold in 1 week. These are the cards that we have in your near future. So it could be, rolling out over the next month or so. But of course, there's levels to all of these cards. For some of you, this could be a very intense situation. For others of you, it might be, something smaller that's playing out. But in your near future, we have the Knight of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the beautiful Ace of Wands. So for a start, actually, let's just deal with these two first, Ace of Wands and Knight of Cups. Guys, this is definitely, for me, a passionate offer coming in from someone, a passionate, emotional offer. So yeah, it can be an offer of love, especially with that Knight of Cups, who is that knight in shining armor. But it can be, for some of you that are, already in committed relationships, a deepening of that relationship, taking it to the next level, engagement, marriage, that kind of thing. It can be meeting somebody in, that perfect person for business partnership as well, because the Ace of Wands can be about inspiration, enthusiasm, all that sort of energy as well. But I do feel love and happiness, harmony and joy for some of you. So, the Knight of Cups can be a very charismatic person who you're really attracted to coming in with an emotional offer. Can be an apology, but can be an offer of love together with the Ace of Wands, because the Ace of Wands is about our passion, sexuality, feeling that fire, enthusiasm, energy, getting all those sparks back after a period of time where, you might have been the opposite when you were in that darkness. Whatever it is, this offer has the ability to grow and expand. We have the growth here on the Ace of Wands. So, an element of coming in on the divine, that it's the timing for this. And we have this with the Nine of Cups. Now, guys, you may know the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. It's the card of being deeply content and satisfied. But as we know, there's one more card to go in the Cups suite, and that is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is that ultimate reality of living your best life, being, in love with every day, every moment, joy, harmony, satisfaction. Well, 1 + 9 is 10. Whatever this offer is, whatever this opportunity is, whoever this person is, they could hold that missing piece that you've been looking for to fulfill you on an emotional level, to, actually achieve that Ten of Cups reality with them. So definitely worth pursuing if somebody comes in like that. Absolutely love that energy. And yeah, I think it's you might be in for some pretty, spicy times too with that Ace of Wands. Lots of fire energy. If it's not a romantic situation for you, I feel like you're going to be feeling very, feeling that heart fire, feeling lit up, feeling energetic and enthused and back in love with life again after a period of time where you might have just felt like, everything was on top of you. But that is passing. You're on the threshold of something big, so just enjoy it, Cancer. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Do wish you all the best with these intense energies this week. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so it won't be for everyone. But there's always a piece in every reading for everyone, I believe. So leave me a comment if you'd like to share how it's playing out in your daily life. Always love to hear, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.